Hey friends, welcome back to Bike Rides. Today we had our first big dump of snow, which is still happening right now, so I thought it would be a great time to introduce our gift guide for 2024 gift giving season coming up. We've got a bunch of really cool items that you might not find in other bike shops, and maybe some cool items that would be useful for some of your cycling family and friends who are really hard to buy bike stuff for. So we've got some items there that might be of interest. So let's dive in. All right, so for our bike touring, bike packing, bike camping fans, buying stuff for those folks can be pretty tough because everything is just so specific onto perhaps how they rig their bikes up with their gear, what kind of bike they have that they're using for touring. It's pretty tough. So what we've got would be a couple of items here that might be of interest and useful for really anybody that's into bike touring. So the first one we've got is these beautiful little Visto reflectors. You can sort of see this one here. Little toggle and a little string here. Now these Visto reflectors come in a few different colors and sizes, and what's great about them is you can attach this really to a saddle, to a saddle rail, to a bag, to a rear rack, really anywhere at the back of the bike. And they'll move a little bit when you're riding, and they do a great job of catching the light. So these are a nice little item with a bit of style and are pretty understated as far as like an extra bit of safety you can add to your bike. So these are pretty cool. Next up also would be like your very classic safety reflector, which does an amazing job. And I would actually probably recommend this more if you were riding on kind of bigger highways, just to create a little bit more visibility. But this is the classic one. We always have these around. So these are a really great little safety item that you could even stuff in a stocking for your favorite bike rider. Another really cool item that we sell a lot of and are big fans of would be the rock strap. So you see the rock strap here, but it's basically your substitution for what we might call the traditional bungee cord that you would be using to attach gear onto racks, maybe baskets. Now these are a really great product in the sense that they kind of, it's hard to see here, but they permanently attach onto a rack or onto a basket. And so they can't ever disconnect and end up in your wheel. And they have a bit of stretch, and they're amazing for securing loads on, let's say, long load, maybe a bag on top of your rack, or simply just trying to keep stuff in the basket that you have in front. So we've got rock straps, and these things are great. So this is a nice little item too that if you're not really sure what to get for them, but you want to get them something that you know that they'll use, go for the rock strap. It's a great little guy. And last for the bike packers, getting, well actually maybe even just kind of anybody might find these useful, but these feed bags. So there's lots of different versions of them. What I'm showing here would be a Surly one, and then also Swift Industries one if you wanted something a little stylish. What these do is you mount them basically beside your stem and your handlebars. So they work great on e-bikes too, where you might not have anywhere to put a bottle. And the models that we carry will accept a regular bottle as well as right up to a Nalgene. And so they've got a nice big hole there. They're gonna have all kinds of extra straps to attach, but basically they'll have some one-handed toggling so you can tighten it or pull it open and pull your bottle in or out. They're also really great just to put your phone in. This particular one from Swift Industries doesn't have any external pocketing, but it does have external webbing so you could attach perhaps other stuff to it. And then Surly's is pretty cool. It's got a little stuff pocket on here, so maybe useful for your wrappers or even something you might be munching on at the time. And it does also have that kind of one-handed toggle pulling. So these mount basically on your handlebar and your stem, just kind of right in front there. So they're very easy to drink when you're riding. Big fan, I use these when I'm bike touring. There's just frees up your frame from water bottles, and instead you can put a big frame bag in there and carry more stuff. So these are really great, and we've got a couple of options in stock. All right, so next up is bike merch, really stuff for everybody. And so for merch, we have a little bit here in the store, but we also have an extensive collection that's available exclusively on our website, which is basically made to print or printed when you order it. T-shirts are all printed in Toronto and shipped across Canada. And some of the other items would be printed overseas and then shipped over, but there's mostly it's all about the T-shirts. Though I will show you these very, very cool custom slides that we did with our older Powered by People logo, which I'll show you And these are really cool. They come in all the sizes you could possibly imagine under the sun. And that's a pretty fun little merch bit. We also have some of our Nouveau Girl t-shirts. And I'm just gonna show you, details really nice. So this is a pretty classic t-shirt design that, and a sticker design that we've been using forever. So we have these in both men's and women's, unisex. They're again printed one at a time in Toronto and shipped right to you. The t-shirt, the sort of the hand of the t-shirt is very, very soft. It almost feels like bamboo kind of rayon fabric. And the quality of the logo is really nice too. You can see lots of little detail in it. And this is a classic image that everybody seems to love. And so we now have these available as t-shirts. Just make sure you consult the fit chart, make sure you get the right size. And so that's one of our most famous logo t-shirt. All right, and so what's a bike shop if it doesn't have its own branded water bottles? So these are our riff off of an old school Reynolds logo, and we're riding some 403 steel here. So these are a nice Purist bottle everybody's familiar with. It's a really good quality bottle and a really great nozzle. We've got the 403 on either side. You can see it there. And we also did the 403 logo on a cycling cap. And so this cycling cap is exceedingly lightweight, has very great ventilation properties, so it's actually really quite comfortable even if you wear it in the summertime, with our bike script there and there, and a nice size bill, so it actually blocks the sun. And these are very, very popular item for us. We also have our Rose logo, classic Rose logo cycling cap available as well in store and online. And again, same fabric, it's really, really lightweight and vents very well even on a hot summer's day. So those are for your classic sort of roadie folks. So in our merch section, we also have the Nouveau Girl in a print that you could buy if you wanted to have a nice print that you could put up in your workshop. There's also other items like camp mugs and stainless steel tumblers. So make sure you hop into the merch there for all kinds of other cool items. All right, so in the gifts for any bike nerd that might be on your shopping list, I'm gonna start with a really inexpensive but a very classic little product, and that's the Duet bell from Miracle. The Duet sounds amazing. It's basically like 25 bucks, maybe less, and will fit kind of standard handlebars. So it won't fit on a road bike. It'll really fit on an e-bike or a mountain bike or a hybrid style bike. We sell tons of this bell, and if you're looking for just a nice little bell that sounds great and is quite loud, the Miracle is a favorite at our shop. And we can't really talk about bells if we're not actually talking about spur bells, the beautiful spur bells from Spur Cycle. You know, they make two versions, the original, you can see here, a few different colors. And they make what they call the compact, which is a smaller bell, which also has a beautiful sound. Compact works really great on mountain bikes, and the original bell will fit really well on really any bike, especially road bikes. And so these are a very, very popular item. They are a premium bell, that's for sure, with the original models being made in the USA, and then these little guys over here are made in Taiwan. These ones have a adjustable band, or come with a few different bands to fit many different handlebars. And then these will come with a plastic band that only fits one type of handlebar. So be sure to make sure that you check the size that you need before you order these. And very, very popular and available on our website or available in the shop. Yeah, so check it out. And we can't really talk about Spur without talking about their very cool water bottles. So we've got their ketchup version, we've got their mustard version, and the relish as well. These are really fun bottles. They are made by Purist as well, so they've got that nice Purist lid that we're all familiar with, and they don't really taste too plasticky. And nice little window so you can see how much liquid you actually have left inside there. And so these are also really fun if you're just looking for a stocking stuffer that actually is a good quality product. Go for these guys. Yeah, and so also for maybe you have someone who's a winter cyclist on your on your list and you're trying to figure out something nice to get for them. Check out these beautiful pogies from Weather Goods out of Sweden. We have them in two versions. We have them in this version, which would be your sort of mountain bike flat bar type of style. And then we also have them in a curved handlebar version. So somebody that has perhaps a classic city bike with the bars that come back, or an Urban Arrow, or a cargo bike where the bars that come back. These are oriented to work really nicely on those bars. Both of them feature a very simple Velcro system that you cinch onto the handlebars, so it's quite simple and fits really around anything. And they are inside, they're this plushy little sleeping bag for your hand. They're so nice and comfortable. I imagine that these might be really nice because they're so plushy inside, to almost wear no glove on those sort of cooler, not super cold days in the wintertime. It's really, really nice. Inside, I can't really show it to you, but inside the gloves there is also a little grommet that allows you to attach a zip tie inside there. So you could zip tie these onto your handlebars and make theft, kind of deter theft for somebody trying to steal them off your bars. And that's a really nice little feature. But you can see the plushiness here is really, really nice. There's a bit of reflectivity on them as well, as you can probably see in the light. And then they also make just like a straight up splatter reflective version. And so those are really, really bright, will catch the light on your bike. So these Weather Goods Sweden pogies are in our web store, and they're in store right now. These would be a great gift for somebody who's riding in the winter, who has cold hands, or someone who said, I want pogies. Give them a set of these. So that's our little gift guide. We could go crazy. Everything in the store we have here would be suitable as a cool gift for anybody that's into transportation, cycling, or bike packing. So be sure to come down to the shop if you're in the area. Give our website a perusal and we can ship anything across Canada. Also, we really appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can boost our numbers and keep on making some more videos. Also, if you are a bike fan and are not yet subscribed to our newsletter, be sure to sign up to the newsletter at the link below. And that's the dispatch newsletter that goes out once a month-ish. And in that we share routes and stories and goings-on in the area, as well as new products. And definitely give it a subscribe, and you won't get spammed. We're kind of lazy when it comes to sending those dispatches out. So that's it. We hope you guys have a nice holiday season. Hopefully you'll get some time off. Hopefully you'll be able to get outside and enjoy the cooler season, and we'll see you next time.